What's up, everybody? It's your boy, MP, coming at you with some brand new social media content for this half of the season. So, check it out. What's the point of basketball, Xander?
To push yourself to even greater heights in pursuit of a collective goal?
No, wrong. It's putting the ball in the basket. Nice try, though.
Okay.
So, I'm going to prove that I'm the best at getting buckets in the league by outdueling the league's top scorers.
Probably not the most popular goal with your teammates, but I bet the fans will love it.
Look, Xander, I wouldn't be choosing this if I couldn't do it. If I were a ball hog, yeah, that'd be annoying, but I get buckets, and that's the name of the game. So, MP out.
The new season. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. A moment now to see how
for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
So here are the Jazz, Walker Kessler. Then there's Keontae George, and it's King and a two-guard. And for Miami, they've got Tyler Hero. Clock. Here's King.
Through 5, and his offensive game is also versatile. Think about how far he's come.
Goes up from the top of the key. George sets a screen. And he jams it home. Oh, and he's the ball around. Here's King. Gets him. Oh, and
that is top of the line.
Allie, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, guys. Well, fans of MP, incredibly talented kids along the way. Yourself?
Here's King. Again.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he...
And 17-foot shot on the way
to his game.
There's the drive. Oh! Markkanen with a screen on George. And that one is Tyler Hero is out there with Jonas. Jazz trail by 8. And the dunk to finish it off. And it's flying. From down King.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. You can't allow any space. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
You're definitely going to affect you. Nope, not that time. Not for players who practice these moments.
But we beat ourselves tonight. I need to be dominant on the glass, and I wasn't. There's no other option.
Here you, MP. Thank you.
NBA basketball. In this game, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Utah Jazz. This is Kevin Harlan. Kessler is out there with Jalen Duren. Then it's Keontae George. Then it's King. And it's Markkanen in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Timberwolves, guard and off guard, filled by D.
Also increasingly starting to see teams play with multiple
defensive attention. Stopping MP is going to be the priority.
3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Driving inside, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West,
King. Over Jones. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And guys,
up top, King. Hands the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now, Duren a screen. Here's King, and again in a screen on Edwards. Here's King, and he goes in for the dunk. The 17-footer. And for Utah, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. So just a King. Over Edwards.
And ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Out this
on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
King.
In the league starting to take shape.
6 on the shot clock. Kessler screen on Edwards. Here's King, and he dropped it.
If you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now.
They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
Rebounds would be a key factor in this matchup. You weren't able to control the glass as much as you would have liked. How do you turn that around?
Rebounding starts with wanting it more than the other guy. You think at this level everybody wants it pretty bad, right? But the numbers don't lie. If we're getting beat on the boards, we got to figure out how to get that desire up. That's all there really is to this game.
Thanks a lot, MP.
Just 5 on the clock. A shot from the high post.
He is almost destined to be one of the best to ever play.
Yeah.
Oh, but you can't force yourself back on track.
King, here's King. 6 points for him. 6 to shoot. King. Give him 8. Over Leonard. King.
Every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
Here's King. Oh! Tipped. Here's King. Takes it up with both hands. Here's King. He's got 4. Here's King. Again.
Owning the boards right now.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated
The first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it's here tonight. Fires the 3. K.J. McCollum in for Harden. Bailey's checked in. Oh! Here's King. He's got 27. And a nice. Duran the screen. He takes it in. And here's King. And Leonard defending. Fires high post. Sweet move. Oh, what a move.
enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, you've got to have talent. And then I think you've got to have a commitment.
Fantastic effort to get it done here for the Jazz.
They really have.
MP, you managed to lead your team to the win tonight despite the focus of a lot of attention from the opposing defense. How do you deal with the extra attention?
Most of it is just trusting my teammates and making sure I move the ball when the double team comes. One-on-one, I feel like I have the advantage against anybody. Nobody can guard me, and I showed that tonight.
You sure did, MP. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bulk of their scoring duty.
Change between now and the end of the schedule. So the most important thing is
Jazz have gone 3 of 4 from the field.
It's not a shot the defense should be given.
And it shoots from the high post in the post. Covered by Lillard. And you
get the easy points for your opponents.
King. Here's King. Puts the saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Gets the and Grant. Scoot Henderson is out there with Damian Lillard. And
they have been board dominant in this game.
Into the lane. And from the high post. And the
game. The second Avdia has the ball.
Whoa! Pre-game shoot-around with all the three. Oh!
King with it. He's got 32. And he drives in. Here's King. Again, the
scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room because you're right, most anyone else. And he shoots it off the
King outside from the arc. Here's King. And King outside. Huge non-stop scoring machine here. So Avdia. He hits the King's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Connect. Tries it from the top of the key.
Exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Lets it fly. King right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good. Oh, that is
another strong game where you managed to outduel one of the top scorers in the league. What does this performance say about you?
You know, it shows that I'm a force to be reckoned with in this league. I'm not trying to brag, but honestly, it feels like no one can stop me right now. I'm too nice with it. I'm a problem.
MP, I have to say you are buzzing. You seem to have a lot of energy for having played so many minutes.
Yeah, that's just conditioning. Thanks a lot, though. I'll see you next time.
Over the next few games.
It seems like Jay Gilgeous-Alexander.
That is a difficult combination to deal with.
Arkin in a screen on Holmgren. Screen on Williams. Shoots a fader. Nice.
Have time. I think some teams have been affected by injury.
Here's King. Score the back. Duran with a screen on Williams. And King. King left side. And there's a... He lobs it up. And he can't. Duran with a screen on Caruso. And King. Here we go.
And watch certain things, but it's impossible to deny every.
Then there's Filipowski, and it's George in the corner. Here's King. He takes it inside. Over Wallace. Again, lets it go from 14 evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Smooth.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, I like something else. Consistency is what.
And a screen. Here's King. Banked it.
Coming off the 6.
Shot. High post. Arkin in a screen on Williams. Here's King. Driving.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything.
Up top, King. Gilgeous-Alexander cover. King inside. Covered by Joe on the shot clock. King with the block. And here's the fast break. And good!
Have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing a block here.
A 17-footer. Count it! 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And Williams against King. Another shot.
Right here, MP.
Love to talk more about that right here.
Melinda Harkin.
Thank you. MP, you have been on a scoring tear of late, especially against some of the other top scorers in the league. I know this has been a focus. To what do you attribute your recent run of success?
I've been trying to improve my efficiency along with my scoring production, but only because that's what it takes for this team to contend. We have some matchups where the best way for us to win was for me to score, and fortunately, I've been able to get that done for the team.
You definitely have. Thank you.
Offense. He wants to be the leading, unbelievably high-scoring game. And he goes, rush.
I mean, the defense basically gave that one to him.
King, the corner that didn't go. And that one
He's added over his career.
King.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot.
As passing it around. Here's King. Good for 2 minutes remaining. King outside with the drive.
Joseph fight.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Going inside. And now with our ally LaForce, who's got a story for us. Outside. Over Brown. King. King and Kessler, a screen on Brown. Here's King. And Oles leading by 15. And
almost playing for the other team. The shooting has
game really stringing quality possessions together offensively.
You can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's shot.
And it's thrown down. Here's King. On it to King. Shoots over Hauser. Tatum picking up that last basket. And yep.
Out of this one or not.
And he gets
to slam the door on a comeback.
Brown is checked in for Sam Hauser. Oh, look at that. King against Brown. Stolen by Kessler. And King.
Impressive win for the Jazz.
This was a very efficient offense. NP's been putting on his offense. He wants to be the leading.
I'm curious to see how he follows it up, guys.
Great.
In this league, play tough, force some turnovers.
Just about every league imaginable, including.
This is just smash mouth physical basketball.
Kessler the screen. Here's King. And here's King. Hits for the second. Duran with the screen on Thompson. Here's King. Uses Thompson. Here's King. And you
at the Players of the Month. Here are the winners from each conference.
Back, the calendar has flipped over, and so have we into the second half of our broadcast.
cards are on the floor.
Here's King.
Here he goes.
King against Thompson. And
Going at each other. Advantage to the defense that time.
18 gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13.
Mark in this second half. Just unable to get any
time. Looking to end his cold spell. Here's King. And
look easy. He's
always top 5 in NBA history. Kessler's got his 18 out. King with the block.
And he never believe me. And if they're not listening,
Approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get.
Top King, driving the lane.
Incredible display of shot making and clutch play, MP. As you reach the half-century mark in a win, you look like you are not going to be denied. Was there any extra motivation for you in this one?
My motivation evolves with every game. I didn't come to the arena thinking 50 or bust tonight. I just started getting good looks and cashing them in. And that left my teammates free to focus on other stuff, winning plays, crashing the boards. That's what I'm happiest about. We just want to win, and we did that tonight.
Congratulations again, MP.
Hey, I appreciate you. I think it's just about continuing to get better, to work on my craft and find ways to expand my game. There's always more work to do when you're trying to win a championship, so I could rest in the offseason.
That's a legend's answer. Yes.
Right here.